Did you get much sleep last night, Dre?
No, I can't really sleep after something like that.
When you woke up this morning, can you just describe the feeling, realizing you guys were NBA champions this year?
It's just, I have my moments where it's just like, man, what could have been, or where it kind of hits you and you realize that it's reality. But it happens.
The conversation is going to be, this proves that you guys weren't as good as everybody said, everybody thought. What do you think this proves about this team?
We lost. At the end of the day, this team did a lot, proved a lot. It ain't really about proving somebody wrong or right. We did some things we set out to accomplish. We didn't finish the ultimate goal that we set out to accomplish, but we ain't the first team not to finish, and we won't be the last.
Seemed like a really good attitude about it.
I'm already really on to next year. What can I do to make sure that I don't experience this feeling again next year? That's, to sit and dwell on it, that's not going to do anything for me. I'm not going to sit and throw a pity party for myself or my teammates or anybody else. We were a minute away from winning the championship. We had a 3-1 lead. We had all the opportunities in the world we needed. Got to take your hat off to them. They fought, they battled, and they took the series. And, it's nothing to sit around and cry about. It's something that you learn from. Don't kill you and make you stronger.
Are you a true believer that you learn more in defeat than victory?
Everything else is just more, it's more magnified in defeat. I won't necessarily say you learn more. It just makes you sit back and really realize. It makes you analyze more. When you win, it's like, whatever. It worked out. But in defeat, it makes you really sit back and analyze everything.
Draymond, why in this series did you guys have more trouble getting to the rim and finishing at the rim?
I don't know. It's like I said, they made things tough. You have to take your hat off to them. They were great defensively. I think we missed a lot of shots that we normally make. But if you're doing that, you have to give credit to the defense, I think. So that's something that we, got to figure out and make sure it doesn't happen again coming back next year.
Draymond, along the lines of looking to next year, how do you balance the need for rest, the need to get into your off-season training, and obviously your Olympic goals? Where do you view that? How do you view that?
Take a little time off, but I don't want to get out of shape. I want to, not necessarily, I'm obviously not going to stay in this game shape that I'm in right now, but, I want to stay in pretty good shape, continue to get better this entire summer. This window we have for playing this game is very small. It's 5 years if you're lucky. If you can't work hard for 5 summers, then what can you do? Obviously I plan on going longer than 5 years, but you lucky to get 5 years in this league. It's so say if I'm blessed with 10, if I'm blessed with 12, 13, it's 12 to 13 years of 80 years of life, 70 years of life, and you can't work hard for that, then you don't need it anyway.
Can the Olympics help with that? As you might, obviously Steph's LeBron's talking about maybe not playing. How do you view that?
It can help, and a lot of guys pulled out, but that has nothing to do with me. To have an opportunity to compete for a gold medal don't happen every day, so I want to play.
What's your philosophy for looking forward to next season? How do you get your mind set?
Just doing the things that it takes this summer. It doesn't start next season. It starts now. And trying to get better each and every day, improving on some of the things that I maybe wasn't as good at, and getting better at the things that I was good at. And trying to come back as a better player. And when you come back as a better player, then you put the pieces together as a team. But all you can do in the summer is focus on you and make sure you come back better than you were the year before.
When you think about how good this team was during the regular season, is there a feeling that I know you're not the GM, but that you want to keep this group together so you can prove next year that this team really was good enough and this is an aberration?
I'm not really a guy who says, oh man, you need to keep this team together so we can't really prove what they said wasn't right. No, we lost. And that is what it is, so it don't matter at this point. It's about what do you do, like I said before, to make sure that it doesn't happen again. I'm not the GM of this team, so I don't make any decisions, or make any changes to our roster. That's not up to me. I do what I do, and that's play the game. Everything else will take care of itself, whether that's the same 15 guys, whether that's 10 of the 15 guys, whether that's 12 of the 15 guys. I have to go out and focus on whoever that is, what I can bring to this team. And that's my only job. That's my only focus. Everything else, control what you can control, and that I can't.
But it's not tough to think this team could look different next year? Some of your friends leaving?
That's the NBA. That's the business we live in. I don't know, like I said, I don't know who will be here, who won't, but you learn that quick. As a rookie, I learned that, so it's the business we're in.
Draymond, can you imagine what a title might mean for the city of Cleveland at this point?
It's historical for them. How long had it been, or they never had one? Yeah, that's huge for that city, and they wanted it bad, and they got it, so it'll be huge.
You close with Steph, and he's being heavily criticized for not showing up in the finals as the two-time MVP. What's your take on him and how you think he'll respond and handle this?
He'll respond. He'll work, he'll get better, and he'll have another opportunity. But it's as a two-time MVP, it comes with the territory. He's not one to hide from it. He meet it head on and do what he got to do to change it. So it happens. It is what it is. It's haven't really struggled all season. It just came at a bad time, but it's a part of the game that we play. We're not in this position without him. So nobody's looking at him saying, oh man, he didn't play great in the finals. Whatever. You make it to the finals without him. So, oh well.
As much as you say you want to work during the short window you have as an NBA player, how much does your body need some rest? You guys played 106 games.
You find time to rest, and just because you're working don't mean you're killing yourself either. You can work smart, and do things that's maybe not as taxing on your body, but like I said, it's 10 years if you're lucky. I got age 35 to 70 to rest. I work right now.
What did you learn last year? Last year you guys actually went deep also. How to
I did.
Smarter.
I did, and just last year really taught me how to come into training camp and how to use training camp. Like every year before that, I just try to come in the best shape I possibly can and go from there. Last year I didn't. I tried to come in good shape, and obviously you want to be professional about everything, so I tried to come in good shape, but I didn't try to come in tip-top shape, and it worked out because I used training camp, I used the preseason games to get to where I needed to be by opening night. And so it'll kind of be the same approach this year where, if all goes well and, then I come back from the Olympics, take a little time off, get ready for camp, and then try to use it that way. So, last year really helped me out going through that. Now you know how to handle it and manage it.
Draymond, do you think there's more to be learned from defeat than from victory?
Like I said before, a defeat just makes you analyze everything more. If you win, we used to say at Michigan State all the time, winning cures all. We win a championship and we don't have a problem in the world right now. Have a care in the world right now. Like, when you lose, you really sit back and analyze everything. So that's how you learn more. You win and it's like, oh, we won, oh well, whatever happened. when you lose, you have to sit back and say, why did we lose? Or if this didn't happen, then we'd be in this position. So I think you just really sit back and actually pay attention to it more.
Will you watch Game 7 again?
No need.
You know what happened.
You said on Media Day that coming off the championship, you guys had a target on your back and people would be gunning for you guys. How do you think that you will be viewed coming into next season?
They'll still be gunning for us. That ain't changing no time soon. So, but we'll be gunning too. So it'll be fun.
After the Portland series, you were asked if this team was better than last year's championship team, and you couldn't say. And I was wondering why was that? What held? I remember it. Like what do you think held you guys back from maybe being better than last year's team?
Who said we weren't better?
You didn't say that you were.
I didn't say that we weren't.
Well, what do you think about it? Were you better? Was this team better than last year's team?
I don't know. We didn't win, so you probably say no.
I don't think I would say no. I want your opinion on it.
I think we were, but I don't think that matters at this point. You know, last year team is what it was. This year team is not what it was. Neither really matters at this point.
So you don't think there's a flaw that you guys need to overcome or fix?
There's always something that needs to be fixed. That's just the game of basketball. If you ain't, you're either getting better or you're getting worse. You never staying the same. So a lot of stuff needs to be fixed. But that's every year. A lot of stuff with Cleveland needs to be fixed. They won a championship. But like I said, they're going to look at something and say, how can we get better here to make sure we can do that next year? That's every team in the NBA, from the first place team to the worst team. You're always looking at how you can get better, because if you're not, somebody's passing you by, and that's this game. That's what we do. So everybody needs to get better. Everybody's going to try to get better in order for them experience that feeling again, and for the other 29 of us to try to get that feeling.
Did you get the sense that a lot of people in the nation were happy that you guys lost?
Probably so. That's fine though. You know, a lot of people wanted to see us lose. They got their wish. I don't know if they'll get it a lot more times, but they got it this time. So that's cool.